Welcome to another Technical Insight. Today's insight is on vacancy rates, and I'm here with Heath Bedford. A lot of people, you won't realise because you're watching this, I'm actually standing in the gutter, Heath's on the footpath, and that's why we're seeing eye to eye. But
Thanks for pointing out that, Dave.
that's all right. What is vacancy rate, mate?
Vacancy rate. Vacancy rate's a very important measure for investors. Basically, it's a measure of undersupply or oversupply of vacant properties within the area.
Okay. And what does it mean? Why is it important?
Well, obviously, for an investor, cash flow is important.
Yep.
So an investor doesn't want to be buying in an area that is oversupplied.
Yep.
And it also has a bearing on rents and the trajectory that rents are going to go in. So,
okay, so if vacancy rates are high, what does that mean?
then generally, there's an oversupply of property in
Yep.
the area, and most likely rents will fall in the
Okay.
area.
And what is a high vacancy rate?
Generally,
In terms of the number.
yeah, look, a balanced market is generally around 2.5% to 3%.
Okay. So that means rents will neither fall nor rise.
Neutral.
Okay,
Anything
yep.
below that, and we'll start to see rents rising.
Yep.
Anything above that, the area is obviously in oversupply, and we'll start to see rents falling.
Okay. Let's look at some real life examples, and let's take the two extremes in Australia right now. The first extreme being Perth.
Perth.
Yep.
Yeah, very good example. I think it's rising, currently sitting around 6%, which
Yep.
is the highest in the country.
Yep.
So massively oversupplied, and we're seeing that firsthand on the ground where rents are falling.
Rents are falling, and I think rents are falling over the last 4 years. Rents have fallen as much as 30%.
30, yep,
and
25-30%.
I'm sure more in some isolated cases. And then the other end of the spectrum is
Hobart.
sleepy old Hobart.
Yeah, it's tiny old the Apple Isle, sitting around 1%.
And why is it sitting at 1%? I mean, obviously because demand outweighs supply, but what are the underlying factors there? Lack of building?
Lack of building that's been going on over the past few years.
Yep.
A lack of investor activity
Yep.
in the area as well. So it really holds well that we should see some strong rental growth, and we're already seeing that there. You know, yields are quite high.
In Hobart.
Yeah.
Oh. So technical insight, vacancy rate, it is very important. It is a measure of which way rents are going to go, and it's also a measure of how long it might take to find a tenant
Absolutely,
as well.
which is just as important as well.
Excellent. Thanks, Heath.
No problem.
Cheers.
Thanks, David.